Hi, Boo. Thank you for making me that long video. I can't wait for your arrival. So much stuff has happened within the past days, like past couple days. Like, I'm just so stressed out. Like, it just, like, I feel so mentally heavy. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I feel depressed because I have God, but I just feel worn out. Like, feel like I've been through too much in such a short period of time. Like, um, I really miss you. You can't imagine how much I miss you. Like, I'm not really thinking about the 2 year thing because I know I'm gonna be seeing you in that period of time. We're gonna be talking on Facebook. We're still making videos for each other, but I just want to, like, whenever something happens, like, I want you to hold me. Like, I don't want to just be by myself and have to recap everything in retrospect on a video or have to write a paragraph about it. Like, I want to interact with you. Like, I want you to comfort me. Um, I want to be able to have some dialogue going back and forth, Like, you know what I'm talking about. But in due time, it will happen. And until then, I will confide in God, confide in my mommy, confide in my friends. So it's not like I don't have anybody. But can't wait for you so that we can have fun and be there for each other. Stuff like that. But yeah, like a whole lot of stuff has happened because, like, I mean, I just like don't you know when you go through that period of time where it's just like you back up from a whole lot of shit and you're just like, who am I? Like, what's going on? Like, cause ever since I got to college, especially since I got my own room, I've had a whole lot of time to sit down and think in silence with nobody around, no disturbance. Like, and it's just like, I got really scared because I'm like, whoa, like, who am I? Like, what the fuck am I doing with myself? Like, and I know most people will look at me and be like, yeah, you're smart. Like, you're going to school for your bachelor's. You want to be a doctor. You play the piano. But it's just like, all that shit is superficial. Like, who am I morally? Like, who am I in a very abstract sense? Like, I could do a whole lot of shit. Like, I talk a great game. But it's just like, where's that coming from? Like, the root of everything. Like, I don't know how to identify myself because if I was told to give a list of adjectives describing me, either they would all apply or none of them would. Sometimes some would, so other times others would or wouldn't. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I have no clue. And it's hard to relay that to somebody. Like, I know what I want, but it's just like, then again, that's not what I want whatsoever. I want to become a doctor, but I want to please God more so than anything. So it's just like, should I change my direction or should I just incorporate God in whatever I want to do? Which sounds like the perfect answer, but it's just like you can't serve God and mammon. So it's just like, should I dedicate myself to God? That would entail me dropping out of school and just becoming a missionary, which is I don't mind doing because, but but yeah, it's just some of the stuff that I was on my mind. Also, I haven't been eating, so I've been fainting, and I fainted the other day at work when I was talking to one of my patients, and he was talking. I was listening because they don't really have anybody to listen to them or whatever about personal things, not necessarily about medical things. He was talking about his personal life, like his background, his like mom and stuff. So I was listening to him. And then all of a sudden, like I just got like tunnel vision. Everything got really dark and I passed out like and I woke up. He's a paraplegic, so like it's not much he could do. So then I woke up, went outside into the hallway and I fell on a nurse. And so I was just out of it. Like everybody like and some of the like there's a lot of Africans there. So like they were like screaming and shit, and it's amazing if you're like passed out or you're blacked out, but you're conscious and you hear all this shit going on, but you can't say anything because you're just out of it. And I was really out of it. Like my blood pressure was like 160 over 120, which is sky high. But I have a history of low blood pressure because I don't eat. Therefore, I'm dehydrated. Therefore, it's not enough stuff in my blood, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like at that point in time, my blood pressure was that high. So they were just like automatically, are you pregnant? Jasmine, is she pregnant? And then it's just like I hear all these voices of all these Africans like saying prayers, or all these Africans screaming, all these Africans saying like, oh, like call an ambulance. And I hear the nurses saying like, oh, like how old is she? Oh, she's 25. Oh, like she's 23. And I couldn't correct them because they need that to give report to the ambulance. So like they were just like, no, she's like 18, but they wouldn't listen to the Africans. Like the Africans knew how old I was, but nobody would listen to the Africans. So they were just like, yeah, like no, she's 18. No, she's 24. No, she's 20. And it's just like I couldn't say anything. So they went in my wallet, found out that I was about to turn 19. They were telling me that, oh, she's 19, but I'm not 19. I'm actually 18. Like shit like that. I hate that. I hate that. But like, yeah. So, yeah, that's what happened. And then the ambulance came. Jasmine, I don't know if you ever had this experience before. I hope that you don't, because it's the worst thing in my life. Like, I wouldn't wish it against anyone. Anyone. Even like a murderer. I wouldn't. Because when I tell you that I was screaming, like they called my mom, and then my mom sounded like she was panicking. So they're like, "Oh yeah, like your daughter just got called. Like we just called 911 because like she has sky high blood pressure. She's feeling faint. She can't keep her head up. She can't open her eyes. Blah 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 blah. We called them. She's going to Mercy Suburban Hospital." So my mom, like she's just like, all right, and she was out because she was at my grandma's house. So then I got whisked away on a stretcher, and it was so embarrassing. Like I was covering my face and I was like crying, and then they stuffed these things up my nose, and for like oxygen, they gave me like 2 liters or something like that. And so yeah, like I had that, and so yeah, I was in that back of the thing, and the paramedic, he was so like rude. Like he was angry with me, and I didn't do anything. Like he was like, "I'm about to give you an IV," and I'm like, "No," because I hate needles. So I'm like, "No, like I don't want an IV." He was like, "I have to give you this IV, ma'am," and I'm like, "All right, like I don't even feel like fucking fighting. Like I feel like I'm about to die. Like go ahead and give me the IV." So he couldn't find my vein, Jasmine. My vein is right there. It's right there. Like, you can't see my vein. It's right fucking there. You're trained for this shit. I'm not. And I can see my fucking vein. Like, it was right there. So, he was. So, he was like, no matter where you go, they're gonna prick you. They're gonna prick you no matter where you go, so I might as well do it now. And I'm out of it. Like I can't open my eyes. There's this other bitch like pulling up my shirt, like sticking shit on me. And then there's him, like he's grabbing my arm, and then like sticking this needle inside of it. And I don't, you know how you like you would stick it in and it's like, oh no, no. He was grinding that shit like in my arm, like grinding the needle in my arm, like against my bone. And the fact that I could feel that shit and it was hitting a nerve that was like moving my fingers, like what the hell are you doing? And I was screaming to the top of my lungs, like I was crying. I can't see. I'm woozy, like I'm nauseous, like I might have chest pains, and I'm screaming in the back of the ambulance like, can you please take it out of my arm? Like I was pleading him to take that shit out of my arm, and he was still grinding that shit like I wasn't even saying a word. Like I understand that you're trained for trauma, but I have the right as a patient to tell you to refuse medication, to refuse treatment. Like, and I know that shit. And I was telling him, no, stop it. Oh my God, no, no, take that shit out my arm. Like, and I was screaming to the top of my lungs, he should have heard me. He was right there. He heard me, and he didn't do that shit. So then he was just like, I just started bleeding all over the place. Like, shit started like coming out because my blood is very thin. So like it just started like running out of me, running out of me, running out of me. So because he couldn't give me an IV, he like um he just, since it was all this blood all over the place, he decided to like check my blood sugar, right? So he just like took some blood and that was my blood sugar, and then he just like patched me up. Then he went all the way up here and stuck something in my muscle, which is a needle, an actual needle. That wasn't really a needle, it was like an IV, but still like it was going into my vein because it's intravenous. But when it's going into a muscle, that's a needle, which like, you know, it really hurts. So he stuck that in and it hurt so bad. Like I felt like he went so much deeper. Like I felt like I was his first patient ever, like in ever, like because he didn't know what he was doing. And it's just like I really wanted my mom. Like I didn't know where she was. She didn't even know how to get there, but with the help of God she got there, thankfully. And then the other girl, she was just like putting all this stuff like all over my body. Like it was just it was a horrible, horrible day. What day was this? This was Saturday. The Saturday that just passed, the 26th. I don't know, whatever Saturday was. But yeah, that was Saturday around like 5. And so I get into the hospital, and then this guy takes so much blood from me. Like that, by that time, my mom had already gotten there. And so she was sitting with me, and I was crying. Like it was horrible. Oh my God. But um yeah, so he took like a whole lot of blood from me. And don't you know how like a career becomes a job up to a certain point? Like you could really have a passion for that shit, but after dealing with people, after dealing with different kinds of people, different groups of people, that shit just becomes a job. So it's just like even if you see somebody is in pain, you don't necessarily show empathy. Like you would just, you know, say your role, say your line. So that's how the doctors and nurses were. Like they were coming into my little cubicle, and then like to be in that position, because I'm used to being on the other side. I'm used to like going into people's rooms, like hearing that they're in pain, like turning off their call bell, like okay, well somebody will be in shortly, and they be crying. Like I'm guilty of it too, and it's just so eye opening to be on the other side. Like I'm sitting there in pain, thinking that they should understand the pain that I'm in, but they're just saying their fucking lines. Like, all right, somebody will be in soon. How's this? How's that? How's that? How's that? Okay, I'll report this. You know, like so monotone, so like just I don't know, but I mean, I definitely learned something to be much more empathetic, and it's not necessarily that I wasn't empathetic to my patients, but I just want to be much more empathetic, like much, much more. So yeah, but they attributed to the fact that I wasn't eating. I haven't really been eating. I can go for days without eating, like, and I sound stupid as shit, but I really don't have an appetite. Like, I would probably eat like French fries for like 3 days. Um, like one thing of French fries, and that'll last me for a minute. Um, I don't necessarily have to drink something in a day. I'm not sure why. Like, I just really haven't been hungry. Like, my mind has just been someplace else. Like, I don't know where it's been, but it's definitely been someplace else. Been thinking about a whole lot of shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really feel comfortable talking to my mom about it, even though she's probably the best person to talk to about it, but I just don't want to open up to her on that level. I've been talking to God. That's very comforting. But, I mean, I really want to hear something physically, you know? I've been talking to Shanya about a lot. And she understands a lot, too. So we would be talking. But she just went back to school. And I used to be over there a lot. Like, you know, talking to her or whatever. But, I mean, since she went back, like, it's kind of drawing. Like, it's okay to talk on the phone, but I'd much rather talk in person. Same with you, like, just what I just told you. Like, I can't wait till you get back so I can tell you everything that's happened ever since you left. Like, because a lot has happened. Like, um, yeah. So that was a really bad day. Instead, I had to eat, I had to drink water. But it's not that easy. Like, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to be feeding myself. Even though I should. My mom's going to buy some Ensure and some vitamins and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that's basically what's been happening with me. Sorry to sound so sad. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like past 3. I'm really tired. I got off of work at 11. But I've just been up. Um, but I'm happy to hear that everything has been going okay with you. I'm happy to hear that you're about to leave. I'm sorry that it's hectic that you're about to leave. But, I mean, whatever you have to do to get back to me, you should do. I love you. Mucho. I love you mucho. And, yeah. So, well, it's already been 17 minutes, like, going on 18. Hopefully you're able to download this. But, yeah. Other things that's been on my mind. Oh, my God. I hope I'm not taking up a lot of your time. I'm going to give this to you when it's nighttime over there so that you can settle down and watch it. Hopefully you're not leaving tonight, because if you were, then that's crazy, you know? Because then you won't be able to watch it until you, like, get back. And I don't even know if you'll be able to watch it. But whatever. Other things that's been on my mind, like, since you want to know, hopefully you want to know. Matt, like, he's still in jail. He should be getting out soon, as everybody says. But I really believe that he is, because of this appeal that we're working on. But, I mean, we're on the last couple steps. I think it's like 2 more steps with the IRS and Harrisburg that we have to finalize. And then we're just going to leave everything in God's hands. But I really miss him. I feel like a whole lot of problems that I have is because of daddy issues. Like, being confused and shit. Like, about a whole lot. If I had an actual male to talk to, then I feel like a whole lot of things would be better. Like, because, like, my mom is great. God is great. Like, but he gives us parents for a reason. And if we don't have parents, of course, God is always there. God is there if we have no parents. But, like, I really miss having, like, a father, I guess, or like even a father figure like Matt. I consider a father figure just because of the way that he was in regards to my well-being. But yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. And what else? Well, I think I already told you, but like my career path, I want to make it all about God. Like, I don't want to have to struggle day in and day out focusing on biology or like statistics, like stressing myself out over that when I could be being happy in the Word of God, telling people about Him, like ministering to people, like poor people, like just, different types of people. But yeah. And something else that's been on my mind. Oh my god, that's okay. It's been 20 minutes. Are you okay? These people, this class that I have, right? It's called Jerusalem, a Divided Land. Okay, that's the title. And of course, in the first couple weeks of, second week in March, that's when I'm going to Jerusalem. So I have two instructors, right? Because Jerusalem is the birthplace of the three most prominent monotheistic religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. Now, I have two instructors, two professors. One is Jewish, one is Christian. The Jewish professor talks so much more than than the Christian professor, Christian lady, and a Jewish man. So apparently, there's this place in Jerusalem where Jesus ascended to heaven after he rose from the dead. So he was just like, yeah, and this is the place of ascension. This is where Jesus supposedly rose up to heaven, because Jews don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe that he was the Messiah. So they're still waiting for the Messiah to come, even though he came 2013 years ago. But it's okay. Like, what's up? Anyway. So, yeah. So he's like, yeah, if you actually believe that. Like, the Christian lady wouldn't say anything, because like, we're conservative, we're quiet, we know what we believe in. We're not going to be in anybody's faces like, oh no, that's Jesus, like, that's drawing. So like, so yeah, like, and it's just shit like that. Like, I'm trying to create more of a tolerance for people with different beliefs or with no beliefs at all, or even have a twist on a concept of Christianity. Like, I seem to be meeting all these cool ass people, right? Like, whether they be from my job, like, just friends, like, but they would be of a different faith, or they would be of no faith at all. Like, if I connect with you and then I finally find out that you're not a Christian, it's just like a certain distance that happens. I don't want it to happen because they're my friend, but it's like, you believe in polygamy, you don't believe in Jesus, like, that shit that comes out of their mouth is just so blatant, and it's like, oh my god, like, that's crazy. But I mean, I've been trying to cope with that, having more of an open mind and learning about different shit. Like, I don't know. Um, yeah. But yeah, I've been confused about a lot. Um, I don't know, like I just feel like I need to be doing so much more than I am. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything of moral worth. Like, I'm in school, academic worth. I have a job, financial worth. But what am I doing that's helping humanity? Like, nothing. And people, if I'm telling people, oh yeah, I want to volunteer here, they'll just be like, oh, don't put too much on yourself. Like, and it's just like, what? I should be doing this shit rather than like having a job. But and everything that I am doing, like in my job, I'm helping people with their daily living. So that's kind of satisfying, but the environment is just crazy. Like, to be in a steady, it's not a nursing home, it's a rehab center. So there's a lot of frustration because a lot of people, like, they fall and hurt their spine, or like they got shot. And this shit could happen like last week and they're there, or even like a couple months ago and they're there. They could be there for like over 30 years. Like, or they can have dementia. Like, that shit is frustrating, and they take it out on us. And it's like coming out of there, you would think that, oh yeah, like I just help all these people. Like, I made a difference in 15 people's lives. But they've become so desensitized to it where it doesn't seem like they really appreciate it. And like they're angry. I would be angry too if I got shot in the spine and like I was damaged for the rest of my life. Like, I would be pissed. But I'm in a whole different place. Like, I've developed a new sense of empathy for them, but it's hard. It's really hard. And it was evident in my fainting. Like, the shit that guy was telling me before I fainted, like, he was just like, yeah. How long has he been there? He's a quadriplegic, so he can't move his hands or his legs. He's very skinny. Very funny guy. His name is Trent. So he was telling me how many diseases he had. Like, what? And I just finished helping you? Whatever. Anyway, it was, I mean, like, I follow, like, isolation protocol. But even still, knowing that you're in a room breathing the same air as somebody who's infected with all this shit is really hard. Even though I know that it's not airborne, but who fucking knows nowadays, you know? Like, so it really, really stresses me out. But he said he has, like, HIV or AIDS. And right when he said HIV, like, and the word positive in the same sentence, after all the other shit he was telling me, I just was out. Like, I think that shit, I don't feel like that made me faint, but like it introduced another emotion that I couldn't handle. So like I was out. Like, I'm on top of a whole lot of other shit, not just that. Like, I'm not prejudiced against people who have AIDS or anything, but yeah, like, he was worried. Everybody was worried. Like, all the Africans were like calling each other. They don't have my number. I don't do that. But but yeah. And but I'm sorry, do I feel like I'm weighing you down? You probably have a whole lot of other shit on your plate. Like, I don't wanna make you feel bad because of me. But I just want you to motivate me. I want you to like give me a reason to not fuck up, like to not like lose my focus, cause like I've been not I mean, I've been thinking about a lot. Like, I never understood. I guess it's cause I was like stable when I was with you, kinda at home. Like, I would always wonder, I was like, what is going on? Like, why is she smoking? Like, I didn't think much more about it. I mean, it was just a thought, like, when you were smoking. But, like, as far as people who go through shit, I completely understand. As far as your family things, I completely understand why you were smoking. I'm surprised you weren't smoking and drinking and prostituting yourself. Like, even the shit that I'm going through, I don't feel like it's as heavy as certain people, but like, I really feel like smoking. Like, I feel like that's so bad to say. Like, I feel like just, getting really high. Because, like, when people say shit like that, it's just like, okay, well, I don't feel anything now. Like, I just really want to feel numb. Like, I don't know. Not necessarily get drunk, because I feel like that's more pain with getting drunk, but smoking is more so associated with like relaxation. Like, I want to feel that. I don't know where to get that from other than God. And I feel like I'm going to God only when I have problems, but I know that I'm not. It's just like, I don't know. It's been 29 minutes. Are you okay? Yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. I don't want to get addicted to anything. I don't want to get addicted to fucking cigarettes. I don't even think I would go to cigarettes. I probably would just go to like something different, like as drizzy. But yeah. So yeah, I want you to give me like motivation to not do those things, Jasmine. Like, I really need that. Like, I feel like I don't have anybody to talk to. Cause like, I don't talk to Amelia anymore, which is really hard for a lot of people to believe. Like, it's best that we're not together, because like we had a whole lot of problems or whatever. But like I don't even desire to really be with her anymore. But yeah, like as far as my mom, like I could talk to my mom, but it's just like she's just going to tell me to pray. I already know that, mom. Like I do that, mom. Like I lean on Jesus a lot. Like not too much. I don't feel like I rely on him too much, but I just don't want to take advantage. Does that sound stupid? I don't know. It sounds really stupid to me, but I just really don't want to take advantage. I haven't really been. I mean, I've been sleeping, but I don't know. I just need something to do with myself, you know. But I just don't want to get focused on the wrong shit. Like knowing that I should go to God, but I don't want to put too much pressure on God, so I'm gonna go do something unholy. Like that's stupid, right? That's so stupid. And I'm not eating. That's stupid too. Like my residents were talking about that. Like they were giving me all their shit. I'm like, no, like you can eat that yourself. And it's just like I sound like a typical stupid girl. Like, oh, she's not eating. Like she's thinking about this. She's thinking about that. Like I don't want to come off like that because that's not how I am. Like I feel like I have a pretty good head on my shoulders, but it's amazing the things that are going through my head, and I feel like they're genuinely from me. Like, but who the fuck am I? Like, did you ever think about that shit? Like, who are you, yo? Like, who am I? What? How do you answer that shit? You can't. Because if you did answer that, you'd be putting labels on yourself. And then you'd be like, fuck labels. Like, so, like, what do you say? You just call yourself your name, like, I am Jasmine. Like, that's stupid as shit. I want to be able to go deeper than that. Like, people just think that shit suffices. But at the same time, it should. But I don't feel like it should. I don't know. I'm just very confused, honey. Like, I don't even know what to say, yo. I don't really want to say anything else because, like, I don't want to put any more on your brain. Not that I'm saying that my problems are your problems, but, like, I just don't want to make a video for you. And the only thing that I'm talking about is my problems. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait until you come back. Cause I want to go to the Arboretum with you. And hold hands with you and stuff. Can't wait until we can have communion and union and just each other's company. Like, that would make me so happy, yo. Like, you have no idea. Um, when are you coming back? Like, cause I get so confused. Like, are you coming back in April? Like, or are you coming back in March? Like, what's going on? And I want you to go into detail too, because I can't really understand from Facebook. Like, what is that? Oh, I have a turtle. Oh my god, her name is Turtle. Turdy. Her real name is Amy, but I call her Turdy, but because it's easier. But oh yeah, but go into detail about that. Like, how long would you be staying? Um, when would you be coming? When would you be leaving? Stuff like that. Cause if it's just a week, shorty, like you drawing for real. Um, but yeah, I mean, tell me about things that's going on with you, darling. This video is 34 minutes. Are you still awake, yo? Like, oh my gosh. You want me to sing you a song? No, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway. Yeah. Something happy that's going on with me. I'm playing the piano. My piano teacher came to me the other day. And he was like, yeah, I entered you because you're my star pupil. Every teacher needs to have a star pupil. He was like, so I entered you in this competition of virtuoso pianists. I entered you in this recital, and you're playing at this like colloquium kind of sorta, because like this organization or foundation is giving Arcadia like a shitload of money, and he wants me to play, and like I'm terrified because like what? It's not like they're my peers because I played for Girls Highs like graduation and like, you know, different inaugurations of presidents for the PDTA or whatever. But like for a foundation, that's drizzy. So I was like, oh, you did? You entered me in one? That's great. Oh my God, thanks. I'm gonna do it, of course, but I'm very scared. I feel like everybody's gonna be looking at me like, oh, she's the best black little girl pianist in the world. She better do great because she's the only black person in Arcadia. But that's drawing. I'm really scared. And but yeah. So I'm really excited about that, but then I'm really scared about that at the same time. And yeah. Do you know how I want to hold you? I can't really show you. Let me see. What can I hold? This is going to be you. Okay? This is going to be you. This right here, that's you. Okay? This is you. You laying on my bed. And you chilling. And I'm like, oh, for real, babe? Like, oh my God. Like, I miss you so much. Like, can we hug? And then you say yes. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, thank you. So then I snuggle up and I act like a little kitty. So I'm gonna be like this. And then you're gonna hold me. And then your arm, like, you know, your arm is gonna go like under here. And then we're gonna snuggle together. We're gonna snuggle together. And then you're gonna say I love you. And then I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I love you too. And then we're gonna have so much fun. And I'm gonna do my head like this. Like that. And then you're gonna be like, oh my God, like you're so cute. And I'm gonna be like, oh my God, no, you're so cute. But that's gonna happen in due time as well. But yeah, like I'm sorry I have to do this for like 40 minutes almost. I feel like you're sleepy. And I feel like you really want to go to sleep. So, I mean, like, you can go to sleep. Like, you don't have to finish watching this. I'm probably going to make it an hour because, like, why not? That's just, like, 20 more minutes. I'm sorry. Can you, like, you don't have to make me such a long video. Like, I'm just really up. Like, you know, you probably don't even have the time to make me such a video, such a long video because your roommates be drizzy. You know, that was really cute of you when you said, like, I don't know, I guess, like, one of your roommates came in and she was like, you talking to yourself? And you be like, no, I'm making a video for somebody I love. Like, that really touched my heart, yo. Like, I was like, what, boo? Like, oh my gosh. Like, it was so cute. But yeah, like, that was so cute. I'm like, oh my god, like, you're confessing your love for me now, boo. For real. But that's so cute of you. Thank you. I be telling bitches too. They know. They know. Bitches know. You need to get an Instagram, yo. I just put this picture up. Remember of the little plates and stuff that we were at Nisha's house? How's Niche? We were at Nisha's house and we were holding the spaghetti plates up, and I was on you like, and then you were just like, and then Amber was like, and then the girl Ashley was like, and then Nisha's like, and then everybody had a plate, and we was like, cause we was hungry, and I tagged all of your friends in it, all of your friends in it, and like I couldn't tag you, like that's drizzy. You need an Instagram, honey, so I could be taking pictures of you. But yeah, I hope this isn't a problem. You need to tell me if this is a problem that this video is so long. You know? You know how long this is gonna take me to watch, yo? Like, cause I always rewatch them before I send them to you, and then I would just make them again. But even if something even if something was wrong with this video, I'm not gonna make this shit again. Anyway, basically, the morals of a whole lot of my stories was have empathy for people, you know? Because, like, you never know what they've been through. Like, people would just be like, okay, well, yeah, like, you've been in an ambulance, like, so have many other Philadelphians. But it's just, like, until you're actually in an ambulance and these people are sticking with shit, grinding shit into your bone, like, bitches, like, putting their underarms in your face, like, just telling you to calm down, just chill, like, that shit is nothing. Like, I mean, just basically have empathy for people. Even those mean ass foreigners, like they be like, damn, like why you so cold? Like bitches taking advantage of you, whatever, looking at you a certain way. Just be like, you know what? Just keep that shit moving, like, you know. And you don't even have to be like that. You just be like, you know what? You have a blessed day. Like, don't even get hostile with them back, cause that shit's not worth it. Like, I don't know what kind of people you encounter over there. But, I mean, no matter the person, everybody comes with some shit, you know? Some luggage, some baggage that you just gotta overlook or help them with it. Or just, you keep your shit moving, you know? So, I mean, a whole lot of people can have a whole lot of angst or angst about shit. But, I mean, as long as you respond to it in a certain way, you may make their life better or temporarily worse. Yeah, I'm silly. But yeah. What's another one of my morals of my stories? Oh, I wanted to commend you on something. What you said about how like you don't want to get out and not know what you're doing with your life. So you're trying to come up with like a 2-year plan or whatever, or what you said. I'm proud of you because I didn't think you had it in you for real. Like, I'm really proud of you. Like, before, I was stupid too. So the fact that I didn't think that you had it inside of you was just my stupidity exposing itself. But I'm really proud of you. Like, this shows good strength inside of you. Jeremy, like, rants and raves over the Army, the Navy, Marines, or whatever. But he really commends the Marines because you're like, he would just be like, oh, they're killers. Like, they're what's up. And like my mom would just be very impressed by you. Like I remember when she was telling you not to smoke on the porch, and now look at you, like you're really good. You're doing really good, Jasmine. Like I really commend you on that. And yeah, and even if you're not like in the Marines, like you're still thinking ahead, like thinking about, oh yeah, I want to take this class. Like you want to go to school. You want to go to school? But that's really good though. Like school can really take you places, even if you don't like that shit. I hate this shit. I do, but I'm in school. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it though. I hate it. And but yeah, just go with the fucking flow, say prayers, keep that shit moving. Yeah, I'm Sizzy. But yeah, I have 15 more minutes left. Do you care? Are you okay? Do you like this video? I don't think you do. It's okay. I just really feel like talking. I just finished talking to my friend, but she went to sleep. Like, she lives next door. She has a single too. But she was talking about some boy. He's cool. I didn't think that he would like her though. He looks Indian as shit, but he Egyptian. He African American. I'm like, what, nigga? You got that slick ass hair though. He like what? I'm like, nigga, go and get rum though. But yeah, like, I didn't even know they had a fling. Like, that's just a whole nother thing though. Like, ew. I know it's not ill. They're both cool. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Do you know how much I wish you were on top of me? Be like, Say no. You wanna be my boo? I wish you would be here on Valentine's Day, yo. You drawing the forreal, like. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Today was such a long day. I went to work and shit, drawing, and I went to class. I went to music, like. I can't wait to hear about your days. Shit that you be doing, people you be talking to, bitches you be fucking. Cause I know that shit happen. But you can get that Afghan pussy. I don't care though. Cause I know I really do care. You better not be doing that shit because I really will get mad overseas. Do you know a bitch's wrath overseas, bitch? Huh? I get mad at shit for you. So you better not be fucking nobody for you. So I know. I can't say that though. You can fuck anybody you want. I'm just being crazy. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Let's see. As you can see, I'm sleepy, but I'm staying up for 13 minutes for you. 12 minutes and 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, whatever. So don't you know how you been showing me that apple juice and shit? I like that. Give me some. Can I have some? Yo, I want some ice cream. Can you get me some? Remember when we got that day? Yo, I so wish that I wasn't caught up in some shit. Like, I remember that day we went to the Jamaican store and ordered some Jamaican food, remember? And then we went to the Crown Fried Chicken and got either like a milkshake or ice cream or some shit. Like, oh my god, yo, we could have been fucking that whole time. Like, I know. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm just kidding. But, that's crazy. I'm playing chess and shit. Do you know what we could have been doing, yo? So I know we were enjoying each other's company. We should have been enjoying other people's company. I mean, not other people's. What am I talking about? Each other's company. I was glad to be playing checkers with you and play fighting you. Remember how we started doing it before, yo? You were like behind me and shit, and I was like, "Can you hold me?" And you were just like, "No, I don't feel comfortable. Like, I'm not trying to get all close to you." I'm like, "Who said that you can't?" And he was like, we just got in, yo. I was so mad that night, though. That's Drizzy. I remember that day, yo. It was in August. Like, it was hot for real. Like, I can't wait until you come back, though. So we're gonna reenact everything, yo. We're gonna see if our orange tree grew. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of shit, though. But yeah. Can you help me with my life, like, in any way possible? Help me, cause I need it. I may cut this video short because I feel like I'm just talking bullshit now. I'm not really talking about anything. I just really cannot wait until you get back, yo. Like, I just really, really want to hold you. Like, hold you, right? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I want to be held. Like, I just want to do little shit with you. Like, just spend time with you. Like, just go to Penn's Landing and just, like, lay there, like, on our backs for days. Like, chilling. Like, really chilling together. That's very exciting for me. I can't wait. I want you to be in my dorm and stuff. Like, I just want to go places with you, like places that I've never even been before. Let's go to fucking Rhode Island. I bet you we'll have the best time in the world. Like, Rhode Island, yo. Like, what goes on there? Like, nothing. But we'll have the blast. Like, we'll just be splashing in the water with all the little turtles. And just chill. Like, I don't even want much. Like, it's just as long as I get to see you and spend some time with you, I'll be so happy. Happy one happy bitch. But yeah, alright, this is really going on an hour. I'm about to wrap it up. I love you. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you. I hope everything's going well. Try not to let shit stress you out too much. Just get that shit done. Hand everything you gotta do. Be out though. You're probably already out. You probably will get this video and she's like, oh, it's already done. I hate when that shit happens because then I feel sorry. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's America. But, I mean, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the terror that flieth by day, nor for the destruction that walketh in darkness, nor for the pestilence that wasteth at noonday. That is Psalm 91, verse 6 or something. Like, get with me. Don't know. But, I mean, have a great night, morning, afternoon. I don't know what's going on, what time it is over there. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, have a good night. Tell your roommates I said hi. Don't do that. I was just kidding. I was just being nice. I have orange soda. I have water. I will drink them, and every sip I will think of you. Kevin Hart's small. I'll get back to you, okay? What are you talking about? Who are you? I'm just kidding. I'm really tired. Like, it's going. I can't. I love you, Jasmine. I love you, baby. I love you so much. Con todo mi corazón. Mi corazón se le da. But, yeah. I really love you, though. And I can't wait to see you. And keep climbing that mountain. But really, like, give me some advice, you know? Like, in a video, if you can. I'm not trying to press you. I'm not trying to make this a thing or anything. I don't want you to feel pressure to make a video. It doesn't have to be this long. Oh my god. You don't have to make a video this long. Like, I'm not trying to, like, one-up you or anything, you know? But I love you. And pray for everybody. Pray for me. Talk to me. You know, be there for me like you said you would. And todo está bien. Okay? So, I love you. Bye.